What it do, YouTube gang, and welcome back to another video, guys. And today I'm just gonna be doing a video on my C43 and what it costs. What has it costed me within the year and a half that I've owned this car. How much I paid for maintenance, especially maintenance. I know a lot of people are wondering nowadays how much does it cost to own a car like this, maintenance wise, because we all know that these European cars cost a lot to maintain. Or when they do have maintenance problems or anything issues, it costs a pretty penny compared to other cars to get it fixed. But before we start that, we're gonna go for a gas run and get some gas. So we're at the gas station right now. Just gonna fill up. Car's looking nice and pretty today. So wasn't that much today. 82.48. So we are back now. We're just gonna head to a nice spot now so we could talk in peace and quiet and run some numbers and try to see if this might be a potential fit for you if you want to go to another brand or something. But at the end of the day, I feel like once you go to the European market and you go for a car that's more on the sporty side, you're gonna have to have the money regardless, to be honest, guys. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Whether you get an Audi S4 or a BMW 340i or whatever, or a M3, M4, you guys have to understand when you get into this league of cars, you're gonna need the money. You're gonna have to have the money to fix the cars, because people can say what they want about every um, European brand in this league, but at the end of the day, all of them have problems. You're gonna spend money regardless, especially once you get into the sportier side of things, right? So you need to have the money, and something's always gonna happen. I promise you that. It's not a matter of if something's gonna happen. As I say, it's a matter of when it's gonna happen, because something's always gonna happen that you don't suspect, and you guys need to have the money in order to fix it. But we're still gonna break down how much I've paid in maintenance costs and mod costs, and how it's been for me and my experience, and how do I feel about everything. So welcome back, guys. We're in a nice quiet place, and with me I have the paperwork, well, some of the paperwork that I've saved up for all my receipts from fixing this beautiful car. As much as it has obsessed me to pay so much money for mods, it is what it is. It comes with the territory, and yeah, I'm gonna just get right into it and tell you the first couple things. I'm not gonna go in order. I'm just gonna go by whatever paperwork comes first, and then we'll go by that alone. Okay, guys? So, guys, just please excuse me the audio because I am using my headphones. Because if I was to use the audio from the phone, it would be very muffled because there's a lot of wind going on. So, just excuse that for a bit. So, with the first ones, we're gonna go with the most recent ones, which are I got windshield wipers when I went to the dealership for a service, and that cost me $99.51 for two windshield wipers. But the reason why I went to the dealership is because I was hearing this crackling sound from the driver's side suspension. So I went to my actual mechanic, and he couldn't figure it out, and that sound was annoying me. One thing about me, I love cars, but I do not like hearing my car make any type of noise, any type of squeak. It bothers the heck out of me. So it was a bunch of noise on the side. I thought it was maybe like a suspension issue or maybe a steering column issue. But thank God I did. I went for a diagnostic there, and the guys at Maple Mercedes really treated me well. They did really good by me. They figured out it was a loose bolt in one of the struts, the upper strut, or something along those lines. And it was a quick, easy, cheap fix that only costed me. Yeah, so in the end, it ended up costing me $196.64, which I am happy about. It was a cheap, easy fix, so I don't hear nothing anymore. And I want to thank the guys, especially the service advisor at Maple Mercedes. His name is Jimmy. Really nice guy, top tier customer service. I cannot complain whatsoever. And he even gave me a loaner, a rental. So I was really thankful for that. So thank you to the guys at Maple Mercedes. So guys, another thing I've done is that I've rust proofed my car. I do live in Toronto, Canada, so it does snow, ice, and everything like that. So a lot of the roads in the wintertime are treated with salt for the snow and ice to melt. And that goes on the car. And I do not want any rusting on this car because it's newer. I want to keep the maintenance up. I want to keep it fresh, clean. So if I want to get rid of it, I can get the most out of it. And just to take care of it overall. And overall, that service costed me $146.84, which is not bad. It's well worth it in my opinion. Even when I had my older cars, I still got that done just to take care of them because you never know. And that's that with that one. And for my other one, we're gonna go to the next one, which is tires. And boy, that shit is a pain in the ass. I'm gonna give you guys like a heads up for tires for a C43. Okay, when you get this car, especially well for me, I'm gonna just say it with me. When I got the car, I got it from a dealer, right? And it came with the OEM tires, brand new tires. Within a couple of months, one of them, the sidewall ripped because I kind of drove my car hard, and I had to replace one tire, and that costed me alone with like install, the tire cost, and everything like that, $470 for one tire. One, mind you, these what these cars come with are run flat tires, which are garbage. They do come with run flat tires because this car doesn't come with a spare tire in the back because it's a sports car or whatever. So that doesn't come with a spare tire. So you're paying for the for the convenience of the run flat just in case you have a flat tire. You could still drive along for a little bit before you have to change it. So guys, with that being said, another thing that I've done with this car for tires, I'm gonna explain. So I explained that one tire went out and I had to pay 400 something dollars for it, right? I think a few months later, the same thing happened again with another tire, and I was pissed off. I am not paying another 400 something dollars just for another one tire. So what I did was I went on Facebook Marketplace. I went on Kijiji. If you're in Canada, you know what Kijiji is. It's like a selling site where you can list stuff and sell it. So I ended up finding a guy about like half an hour away from me who was selling a set of fire Firehawk the Indy 500 tires, a whole set, basically brand new. He drove in them for a month, and he was selling them for 600. But I'm a good negotiator, so I got it down to like 500, I think, which is a steal. They were basically brand new, had all the tread on it, no issues, no patches, no anything. So I got it for a steal. Plus the other three tires I had, minus the one that got flat again. I sold that for like 250 or something like that because I just wanted to get rid of them. I was so fed up. I'm like, I don't really care. I was gonna throw them in the garbage. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try to get some money out of it. I just want to get rid of it. So I did that. Also, I got a set of winter tires this year because just for insurance reasons. So for a set of winter tires, I got some Nexus or Nexon tires, four set for with install and everything for like $1,000. So that was pretty good for me to be honest. So that was that. Next up, we have my tune-in cost. How much did I pay to get my tune for this car? I got an ECU and a TCU, and I'm gonna let you know how much that cost. All right, so we're back. We're here to talk about tune-in, guys. And for this car, I got an ECC. As you can see, I have this sticker here for Eurocharge Canada tune. I feel like they're one of the better tuners for this specific platform, and it was really good. I don't have the exact numbers on how much I paid for the tune, but I do know. Well, first I did get an ECU and a TCU tune, right? and I think it cost me all in all around 32 to 3400, so 3400, around that range, to be honest. Because I have the receipt, but I do know for a majority of it I paid cash, so I didn't have to pay the taxes on it. So I don't have the exact numbers. While I did that, I also did my spark plugs, right? So it doesn't start misfiring and everything for the extra power that's created. So that's that. Also, a few months later, I did end up doing a transmission fluid flush, not a flush, but a change. And I'm gonna just tell you guys from now, if you're doing a transmission fluid change on this car, it costs some money compared. I didn't know how complicated it was, but when you're doing a transmission fluid change on this one, you have to change the seal, the gasket, you have to change the pan, the bolts, everything. It's like a whole package. You go get it from Mercedes. So the guys I did it with ECC also a few months later. They order the parts from Mercedes, bring it there, and they do that. All in all, that service costed around, I would say, like 900 to $1,000 for that service. So be aware of that. I did get that also because this car has about, I think at the time when I did the transmission fluid change, it had about 80 something thousand kilometers on it. And I do drive this car pretty hard. Plus, it has the transmission tune on there. So I wanted to make sure, and just to be cautious, I just did a transmission fluid change. So I'm happy with that. So that costed around nine to $1,000. Like good, and it does give you a peace of mind. Always remember, guys, just take care of these cars when you have it. Maintenance is key. I'm telling you for now. Maintenance is always key for every car. Take care of it. Do your fluid changes, do your oil changes, and everything like that. So from next on there, we had to do uh, oil changes. Oil changes I do about every 5,000 kilometers. At first, I did go to the Mercedes dealer to get my oil changes. I think I did it like once or twice with them. And since then, I've changed to my now mechanic who uses liquid moly or however you pronounce it. I use that now, the green liquid moly or whatever. So I use that now. So oil changes on average will cost me now around $200, which is not the end of the world. It's like, oh, fuck me, man.
Shit! I'm dying in this fucking country ass fucked up town. Shit flying in my mouth. The fuck? I can't see pollen. Let's get the fuck out this country, motherfucker. I can't even see me.
Hey guys, so I am recording this a few weeks later from filming this video, but I did end up doing a rotor and brake change on the rear of the car. The parts came up to $514.72, and I did decide to do the work on my own rather than paying someone because I know a little bit about cars. I know how to fix cars a little bit, so I did that by myself. The parts are OEM for Mercedes, and I did get a little bit of a deal, probably like 30-40 bucks off, because I asked them, just because you never know, just ask. I don't know, it's never done. Fuck. Alright, jump out the Benz with the chop, let it go. Alright, so you guys get what I'm saying, but make sure to follow me on Instagram at name is Lesters_AMG, where I post a lot of content. You can follow me there and my journey, what I post, and just come support your boy. Thank you guys, and we're gonna get back to the video now.
All right, so next up, I have one more thing that, let me open the hood first. That what's this thing? Okay, so I'm gonna go to the hood now. I have had an issue where my coolant tank, the cap was leaking. I've noticed. Sorry about that. My engine's a little bit dirty right now because it's winter, but it's gonna get changed. So it's still doing the same thing again. I really push this car hard. So this, as you can see, is leaking sometimes, I guess, when they really push the car. So I changed this cap once already, and I had the receipt, and it costed about 80 something dollars for just the cap. And the same thing is happening again. And I'm not gonna go buy another one to change it because I thought I would stop the issue. So we're just gonna, wipe and clean it down, and hopefully everything will be okay. So yeah, that's about it. I'm really thankful for this car. I really love it. I cannot complain whatsoever. I love it. It might give you a few issues, but that's what comes with the territory when you want these cars, guys. You want the speed, you want the fun, it's gonna cost you a pretty penny, right? And this is just a beginner. As you go up and up and up, it's just gonna cost you more and more. Because you imagine you have a Lamborghini, anything around those lines, it's gonna cost you a pretty penny. Same way, guys. So I enjoy it. It's worth it in my opinion, and I'm thankful, man. I'm thankful that I'm able to afford something like this and do what I need to do and have fun. So, guys, that's it. I think I'll put a total cost of what average cost of what I've paid in maintenance and mods for this car
Yeah, nope.
after a year and a half of ownership. But it might apply to you. Some cars might have a little bit more problems. Some cars might have a little bit less problems. All depends on you, how you drive it, and so on, right? So I want to thank you guys for watching this video with me.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Thank you me. Thank you for joining me on this YouTube journey as I start. I will have more videos coming in the future, so just wait on it. And thank you guys. We're gonna do a little pull before we leave. But thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe down there, guys. Please like the video. If you have any more questions, ask me in the comment. I might have left a few things out, but I will answer. If you want more clarification on anything, let me know and I'll do just that. So thank you guys for watching and have a lovely week and a lovely day, guys. Peace.
Ghetto boy shit. I ain't gotta lie to y'all, I'ma speak the truth. Caught a drink plug.